Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. Rockin' the Country, I'm Don. I'm not sure if this is going to be the final one of 2025, but it might be. And it's Merle. Can't go wrong with that. And it's a gift request of KP, Kyle Perkins. I was drinking out of the coffee mug you sent me. It's upstairs instead of here. Kyle made a gift, so thank you for this gift, Kyle. And this is what you said. Hi, Don. 5 years ago, you played Merle Haggard's sons singing a few of their father's hits. This song request is one of those they covered. So could you please review It's All in the Movies by Merle himself? Just Merle. Thanks. There you go. Well, KP, absolutely. That's what we're going to do. Merle's was one of the first 4 country music CDs that I ever bought. Alan Jackson, Merle Haggard, Billy Dean, and Sheree Austin. Those 4 I bought at the same time, and courtesy of Billy Dean, basically, because I'd heard a song of his, and when I was in the music section of the Walmart or Target or wherever I was, I said, you know what, let me grab a couple others. They were on sale. They were the greatest hits, one of which was Merle's. I start listening to this stuff, and I'm like, good God, this is music. Here we are. It's all in the movies. Although I would never predict this was Merle.
They were so much in love with life, happy in every way. But love the movie began with, somehow got lost in the play. Like a fire burning out of control, you got caught up in the actor's role. And you cried on my shoulder when it came to an end. But that's all in the movies. It won't happen to you and I. That's all in the movies. So baby, don't cry.
Where are we going?
It's all in the movies. It won't happen to us, I know. It's all in the movies, just a bad picture show.
Okay. I missed something in the beginning too, because I can't tell if what was in the movies is where something went wrong and he's saying that won't happen to us, or if how they depict Hollywood where everything works out beautifully in the end, what they refer to as a Hollywood ending. Like if in this particular movie or in the movies generically as it's referring to them, things go right, but his relationship with his woman is in a bad place, and she won't put her head on his shoulder and ask him to help them work it out, whatever. We're going to find out, I think. A little torchy. Very different, Kyle.
That's all in the movies. It won't happen to you and I. That's all in the movies. So baby, don't cry. It's all in the movies. It can't happen to us, I know. It's all in the movies. just a bad picture show.
Yeah, okay. That was so different from Merle. I don't remember Ben and Noah's way of doing it, but this was the movie itself was bad. I think the clue there too is that it burned like a fire, burned too quickly, that kind of thing. But that won't happen to us. And so she's worried. I think they saw a movie in which that happened, and she was worried it would happen in real life. And he's like, don't worry about that, honey. It's just a bad picture show. We'll be all right. But man, even the saxophone, I don't know if I've heard. I imagine I have heard another song of Merle's with a sax in it. It just doesn't register in my brain that, oh yeah, that's a sax song by Merle. Very different. I mean, this is definitely not the Bakersfield sound, if you will. So I'm guessing that this was very early. I mean, you wouldn't even say that this was distinctly country. It was sort of like just easy listening, almost torchy. And I love seeing the evolution of artists and the different things that they try and do, some of which work, some of which don't. Tanya was all over the place. Dwight has got a bunch of different stuff, and it works. So KP, what a request. Sometimes I wonder what the inspiration is for the request. It's like, because I know for me, where my inspiration comes for writing something, it could be like writing lyrics to a song, it could be for doing a video for my other channel, which is more relationship focused. And I get inspiration from everywhere. I just be, a lot of times it's because I'm driving. And I might be driving wherever, and I listen to seminars a lot, and I'll hear somebody, and they're pretty high, I don't know, high level. They're nerdy, but they're very stimulating seminars that I listen to by very, very knowledgeable people who teach extraordinarily well, and I'll get an idea for something from that. And so I wonder, like, you guys know your music. You guys know a lot of music. Montauk Ed comes up with things. I'm like, where do you come up with this? And it's brilliant. And this was so different from Merle. And I'm so glad to have been exposed to it. And I wonder if this wouldn't have been for a movie, though. I think this was just a track. When did this come out? Well, I'm going to not rate this. I think this is going to be the final song of 2025. It might not be, but it probably is, because I'm going to be leaving for work. I'm working an extra day this week. I told my boss, because I have a part-time job in a wine store, and it's New Year's Eve. And it's one of the busiest days that they'll have there. And I said, all right, if you need me to come in, I'll come in. And so I'm going to be leaving pretty soon. So this might be the final one of 2025. I have another one coming up. Definitely going to be doing another one tomorrow that Audrey Shive had made a gift to me. 2 gifts, the equivalent of 2 gifts. I've already done one of the reactions, but it was for me to pick somebody to make a reaction to. But I might go in a different path on this one. We'll see, Audrey, if you happen to see this part of this reaction. But that'll be starting off 2026 if I find an appropriate song. So thank you, folks. Thank you, Kyle, for this one. What an education. And thank everybody for a wonderful 2025. And we're going to be starting off 2026, certainly with part 3 of the George Jones documentary that GW, George Woodruff, made a gift for me to do an hour-long documentary reaction. So anyway, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful New Year. See you next year. See you in another video, and keep rocking the country.
So baby, don't cry. It's all in the movie.